You're listening to Business Podcasting Made Easy, the TV talk show formula where you get a roadmap to elevate your authority and expand your visibility with a TV talk show that you're proud of. You're listening on the IBGR network. This is episode 18, Short and Sweet, Why Short Form Videos Are Key to Your Video Strategy. Welcome to the show. I'm Donna Cundy, co-founder of the IBGR network, global radio authority and podcast expert and producer of over 14,000 podcasts.
And I'm Declan Oseguera, and TV producer and international TV talk show host. My TV talk show formula has impacted, you're making me laugh, over 100,000 lives globally and gives business owners and entrepreneurs a simple way to be seen and heard with their own purpose-driven message. And we are your hosts for this 13-week journey. And remember, you can easily follow the plan at tvtalkshowformula.com. And if you want direct live support from us or your business TV talk show, then contact us today at tvtalkshowformula.info.
Yes, .com to follow, .info to connect. Love that. Love that. So we're continuing into this journey now of video into this new world for me too. And I love it because you're enlightening me on things like this you were saying yesterday when we were putting the show together, because we do pre-work on the show. We do our homework just like we ask you to do. You're finding these statistics, and the last one was 84% will buy based on a video. Now you're talking about short form video. Tell us about that one.
Yes, so another big number. So 73% of consumers prefer, important word here, to watch a short form video to learn about a product or service. So, that is a very recent number from Wyzowl. They do massive marketing research on the video industry. So, what that is saying, in the previous episode, we talked about buying decisions, but here it's really specific to the kind of videos that people are preferring to watch. And this is why we're really talking about it so much here on the show. So short form videos are, again, 10 seconds to 90 seconds, could be a little bit longer than that, but this is the kind of video that we're talking about that people want to watch.
And that's just incredible. Why is this important? Well, becoming a person worth watching by using the most effective form of video, which is that short form, which again, 10 to 90 seconds, 10 seconds to 90 seconds to attract and build an engaged audience. Who would have thought this? They're right. They're more likely to stop scrolling every time you post a new video because they know that it's short, it's concise, it meets a need. You were talking about that guy on Instagram that anytime you see that's the stop the scroll.
Yes, this guy on Instagram, he's so good. the first video that I saw of his, I was like, who is this guy? And I was just blown away. And his are probably on average 60 seconds, and there's a ton of value that he's putting into it, into each of these videos. And I learn things every time. And so now if I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see his face, I will stop. And if I'm ever going to hire an Instagram trainer, he's the first person I would think of because I've gotten so much from him already. But I wanted to point out, going back to this word prefer, it's not only that people prefer, now it's expected that if there's a video, unless it's somehow otherwise indicated, or there's a time for long-term videos when maybe they're already in your world and maybe they're on your personal page or private group or in a course, right? You're going to have longer.
Like us, we're teaching a way to do something in 13 minutes.
Exactly. Even here, though, we're doing 13-minute segments, which in the world of podcasting and certainly talk shows is short, right? So even this is geared towards a shorter form approach because of attention spans and getting as much into you as possible. But there's an expectation that if you're on any social media platform, the video better be short. And if the person discovers that it's not, they're unlikely to keep watching it. They might just I do it on YouTube. I base what I'm going to watch on the content type I'm looking for.
Doesn't have
and
captions.
doesn't have caption, right? Or who's the person who's providing the content, if I already follow them or not. And then I look at the time. How long is this video? Do I want to give them 13 minutes? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in my world who know that I'm on the John Maxwell program, part of his coaching program, and
Oh, wow.
he's built a whole business around Minute with Maxwell.
Yes, he's been doing. He's like the OG.
Yeah.
He's been doing those. I used to get those too. My mom gets those too, forever.
Yeah.
He really, that's really, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
60 seconds, Minute with Maxwell. And it's a teaching point with each one. It's to the point, and it goes out on email, it goes out on video. There's so many different platforms that can use. So when you're thinking about this is getting engaged viewers, this is building an audience. And when they're expecting this from you, whatever it is that is in your space, it really builds that expectation.
And that actually, I'm glad you brought him up, because those videos are inside an email. At least that's how I always saw them. And so it's an example of using a short form video outside of social media, right? I also get Darren Hardy. He's kind of in that world, and his little daily messages they're more than a minute, but they're still very short, videos, audio messages. So it's all about the short.
Yeah. So what do we want our listeners to know exactly about what we're talking about here?
So what we know is that attention spans keep getting shorter and shorter. And they used to say that the human, now that I think it's even shorter, the average human's attention span is now less than that of a goldfish. I don't know if you've heard this.
How do you know the attention span of a goldfish?
I don't know, but they have scientifically proven this. So what we do know is it's very short. And the trend,
very small brains.
It's a very small brains. The trend in social media, and we were talking about this when we were building this episode. I think it's beyond a trend. It is just how it is, that it is all about short form videos, and it's not going away. We're not suddenly going to go to a different length of where people want to start watching very long videos. Instead, people want to see more and more and more for whatever reasons: education, edutainment, pure entertainment. So it has to be. We want you to think about snackability. You want your videos to be bite-sized, little delicious morsels. They're snackable, and so if you take one potato chip, you're likely to take another potato chip, right? And this is kind of the concept with making short form videos. Make them easy, clear, clean. Let me have another one. That's how that is.
Yeah, I love that. Because it is about going back to a Minute with Maxwell or Darren Hardy. Maxwell is leadership. Darren Hardy is entrepreneurship, and so when you know what it is that you do, I had mentioned before, I did Failure Friday because part of my business was built on this idea that the world just is, and you can go and find the lesson in everything. And where most people would talk about failure, it's not really failure. So what are you doing your video about? And people will start to watch that. I think that's important to note here. I also think it's important to note that you should think about subscribing to tvtalkshowformula.com, because we are now getting especially into the video feature of our promise this season, the TV Talk Show Formula. The pre-work is that mindset. After the mindset comes the building of the audience, which is where we are now, and then we're going to transition into the hows and the whys and the whats of your actual TV talk show. So don't miss an episode. tvtalkshowformula.com. And again, if you want live direct support from us along the way, you'll book a call with Declan. tvtalkshowformula.info. Talk to the man himself.
Yes,
I would do it.
Might be more appealing as we go into this next part, these next episodes of the show. Yes, we're here to help.
Yeah. What do we want our listeners to do on this episode?
So we would like you to watch at least 5 short form videos which is really easy to do in about probably
90 seconds or less.
So it'll take you 5 minutes to do this exercise. 5 short form videos on your favorite social media platform. And actually, to be even more specific, in previous episodes, we worked with you on defining your target audience, your target, where you think your target viewers are going to be. So, which may be different than your personal favorite social media, but pick the place where you think your people are hanging out, and go watch 5 short form videos there. And then,
And when you're saying this 5 short form videos on favorite social media, are we talking about like Susie taking short form video of her kid, those kind of things, or are we keeping it to business, right? Because there's all these different types of people out there with their phone taking pictures. And they're
yes, so
technically
good question. Ideally, you're checking out other people who may be in your same industry, other people. So if you're a coach, I would look at other coaches or inspiring motivational speakers. So try to stay within your wheelhouse of the services that you offer, so you can see what other people are doing and get an idea of how they're doing it, and informing. We were wanting you to form an opinion right now, right? So that's actually the action step, is write down what you liked about each video and maybe what you didn't like, because this is going to help you fine tune your style, which is a whole other topic, right?
Yeah.
Is you're going to have your own way of speaking and being and doing your thing, and you may not have developed that yet. And so we're in this territory now where having your personal style is going to start to manifest. It's going to start to come through, and it's easier to understand what that could be when you're seeing what other people are doing, what you like, what you don't, not to copy them and be like them, but to take bits and pieces and not do things that personally might turn you off, so.
Because as we're wrapping this up, the big reveal is we're helping you build out a marketing plan for your TV talk show, and it's going to be in these short form videos, how you're going to build your audience, build engaged viewers, and followers who want to share you with other people. So do the work, even though it might not seem like it's difficult. This is necessary. Watch 5 short form videos and write down what you like and didn't like, and that's going to wrap up episode 18, short and sweet, why short form videos are key to your video strategy. I am Donna Cundy.
And I am Declan Oseguera.
And we're going to be right back after a short break. Thanks for listening.
See you soon.